Kalyani.
Good morning, one and all. I, Mrs. Ramya Narsana, take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed Board of Directors, Principal, Supervisors, Teachers, parents, and our dear students to the virtual felicitation ceremony of the batch of 2019-2020. This ceremony is held in honor of the meritorious students, as well as to applaud the hard work put in by each student who appeared for the ICSE Board Examinations 2020. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Yes, soon our students would officially step out of the secured walls of the school with their mark sheets in hand and dreams in their eyes. Let us pray to invoke the blessings of God that students will become successful and responsible citizens.
ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.
Thank you, Kalyani. It is this time of the year to cherish our fruits of labor and fond memories of these students. So let me take you through the nostalgic moments through a video presentation. Thank you, Ms. Natasha and Ms. Arunima, for this wonderful video presentation. Now I call upon Dr. Mrs. Arnavaz Bhagat, the principal and the guiding force of Pale Tilak Vidyalaya ICSC, to address the audience.
Respected Board of Directors, Parle Tilak Vidyalaya Association, parents, teachers, and my dear students, a very good morning and a warm welcome to one and all for our virtual felicitation function. This morning is indeed very special. So, what is so special is that today we are celebrating the success of the hard work of an entire team, a team comprising of dedicated teachers, supportive parents, a management that is cooperative and ever ready to help, and of course, our children who have worked very hard and have obeyed every single detail to the T. So, this is the celebration we are here for. Another very important aspect of this year is on the 9th of June this year, PTVA moved into its centenary year, which is again a very, very big milestone. So there is a dual celebration that we have. So we welcome one and all to this great virtual felicitating function today. Our outstanding results endorses the fact that Parle Tilak Vidyalaya ICSC school provides an enriched and conducive environment for the holistic growth and development of each child. Now, when I use the word conducive and holistic, I mean we include everything in it, from scholastic, co-curricular, sports, values, everything imbibed together. For the sixth consecutive year, our ICSE board examination results are stupendous and outstanding. Congratulations to all of you children, all those who have passed the ICSE board examination this year. You have made us proud. We just viewed the video, but it will be my honor and privilege once again to highlight the toppers of our school. 82 students appeared for the ICSE board examination for the March 2019-20 year. Out of the 82 students, all secured distinction. That is indeed a feather in our cap. We also move on to our toppers. Our school topper, Sharma Goyar, secured 98.8%. We have a list where it's not one child in each rank, but for the second rank, we have three students, Atharva Shani, Aditi Pillai, Sanitya Ranade, and these three children, it's so close, it's just 98.6%. Moving on to the third rank, we have Riya Trivedi with a 98.4. Then again, we have three students ranking fourth, that is Pranjali Pilankar, Abha Fadke, and Viraj Tungare with a 98.2%. In the fifth position, the fifth rank holders are Maitrey Chitale and Anved Savai with a 98%. Congratulations to all of you. The statistical data you've already seen that out of 82 students that appeared, 66 students are all India subject toppers. So you can see the ratio for ourselves, how outstanding the results are. We have set benchmarks with regards to academics and co-curricular activities, and we really balance them well. This is not a school that only concentrates on scholastic achievement. We are for the whole all-round development of our children. The education that we impart is fourfold. So we start giving emphasis to academics. We move on to sports, where our children participate in all school activities, inter-school activities, activities at AISM Maharashtra and also at all India level. Third, we move on to co-curricular activities. Once again, from the department or from the school, inter-school, ICSC, or any other open activities welcome. Whether they win or only participate is not the criteria. What is important is getting a platform to participate and getting that feeling that yes, I'm also capable of participating. And fourth is a very, very important aspect of our institution, and that is values. If the values are missing, everything is missing. It's all lost. So, greatest emphasis in our institution is given to values. For a teacher, it is easy to come, to teach, and to go, but it is extremely difficult to inspire, to nurture, give life skills, and hands on experiences. Thus, we are a school with a difference. We dare to do it, and we dare to do it well. That is why we are a school with a difference. I'm reminded of a story that I read some time back. There was a king, and he was presented two falcons, that is, birds which are from Arabia. He wanted to train those birds well because in those days the birds were messengers. Now we have different sources of giving out messages, etc. Technology has come in, but those days were different. So he called the best trainers that he had in his country and he asked that these two falcons should be trained. As soon as the training started, one falcon started responding so well that it was trained within a very short time. The other falcon just remained perched on the branch of the tree. So, after a week, the king wanted to know what is the result. So the trainer said, "My Majesty," head bowed, "while one bird has picked up so well and is following all my commands, the other bird has not even moved an inch. I don't know what is the reason and I'm not able to comprehend." The king asked him, "Take some more time." But the trainer understood that no effort will work. So finally, he had a plan. He said, "Why not call someone who is from the soil or from the land?" So he called a farmer. The farmer heard the story and, in a very simple manner, he came to the tree. And what he did is, he took the axe and he chopped off the branch on which the bird was perched. And there flew the bird flying high in the sky. Now, why have I added this anecdote to my address today? The reason is our children also, some pick up so fast. You don't even have in a class, it's varied. Some take time, some take still further time. All five fingers are not the same. But what is very important is each one is moving, each one is growing. And when growing starts, it can never stop. So, what we emphasize is, I quote, "The greatest gifts you can give your children are the roots of responsibility and the wings of freedom." My wish to each of our dear students of this batch is the values that you've imbibed through this institution, please keep them intact. Don't let it go away. Don't get swayed. As you leave the portals of this august institution, you will plunge in a world which is very beautiful. You'll have a lot of things to explore. Lot of opportunities will come your way. But life is not always going to be smooth and sailing. There will be challenges also. And that is what we have taught you in this institution. Not that you just have a good percentage and you move out, but you are ready to face the challenges of this 21st century. In school, you were protected. Your teachers used to ask you, "Have you done your homework? Have you eaten something in the break? How are you going home? Is someone coming to pick you up?" Or like, "If you've not done your homework, I want it done tomorrow. Why were you absent?" All this will not be done when you enter college. So you will no longer be protected. You will come out of this shell and explore the outside world. Portray yourself as ambassadors of this institution. You are the ambassadors carrying this message that is taught to you right from your childhood in this institution and carry it forward throughout your life. Keep yourself grounded to your roots and culture. Do not get swayed in wrong habits, please. It's very easy to get swayed into negativity, into vices, carried away by a peer group pressure. Keep away from that. Use your own judgment and take the right decision with the help of elders and your parents. Remember, the success of an individual will be measured by the contribution as an alumni of this institution towards the growth of the nation. And that will only come when you are a responsible citizen and a good human being. The father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, said, I quote, men often become what they believe themselves to be. If I believe I can do it, I will be able to do it. If I believe I'm not capable of doing it, I will never be able to do it. So, unquote. So, this is the thought process of the mind. If the mind imposes a negative message, there it goes. Check your mind at all times. If you are capable of doing it, whether you can do it or not is secondary. Try it out. The progress of an institution is measured by committed faculty, by a very supportive management, responsible and disciplined students, and of course, very cooperative parents. And we are very blessed to have all four of them to the best of their ability. We thank our board of directors for their unflinching support at all times and encouragement in all our endeavors. What we achieve in our day to day lives as educationalists, we owe it to them. Each and every area, from the infrastructure to other areas of teaching, learning, may not be absolutely as per the practical aspect, but they take a keen interest in all the areas of our institution. We also thank our dear parents for their words of appreciation. Together we make a difference. It is your appreciation that fuels us. And it is the attitude of gratitude that you have displayed that has been a wonderful life lesson for our children also, because it is like a role model. Gratitude is something we learn from others and imbibe it in our lives for a lifetime. A teacher affects eternity. So teachers are not something that they are only in school and they've played their role and now you're in college and they're forgotten. They are imprinted in your life. They have come in this life of yours as a purpose, as a mission. So thank you, dear teachers, for all your efforts. Efforts of the teachers, it is exhaustive. Prelims, second prelims, exams, re-exams, assignments, assessment, board papers. Children kept on coming with board papers. Some would bring two, three worked out board papers each day. The teachers would diligently correct it and return it as soon as possible. They would be sacrificing their time after school hours to sit with the children one to one and explain the concepts that they had not paid attention in class or missed out on it. So deep gratitude to every teacher of this institution, not only 9th and 10th teachers, but starting right from the primary section, from standard 1, who has held their hand and helped them and nurtured them so that they are capable to move out to this outside world. Dear children, today all those who are viewing the live stream, that is the children of our institution, I can't express how much we miss you. Can't wait to welcome you back to school. But due to the lockdown, our classrooms are empty. But keep in mind, our homes are our classrooms. We are conducting classes from our homes. So whether it is home or school, education never ever stops. It continues because it is the heart that is important, not the place or the infrastructure. Of course, nevertheless, school is an important place. But we have made the best use of this time due to the limitations that we have at hand. The fresh, radiant smiles, the seeking minds, and the twinkling eyes, the curiosity that is there in your eyes inspires us to work undeterred to make this place for you a happy and a safe place. Good luck to one and all. Stay blessed and please remain connected with your alma mater. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am, for creating the conditions in school wherein you understand the learning needs of the students, the variety of families, and of course, bring out the myriad abilities of the teachers. Thank you once again for your motivating words. It gives me immense pleasure to call upon Dr. Mrs. Snehalata Deshmukh, a member of the board and a member of the managing committee of Pale Tilak Vidyalaya Association, to speak a few words on this important day. Dr. Mrs. Deshmukh.
Is it okay now? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Yes. So I have come specially here to give a pat on the back of the principal Arnavas Bhagat, under whose leadership the school has progressed in last 10 years and has made us very proud. Year by year, we are showing the good results. They are better and now they are excellent results. Many students have achieved distinction, and that makes me very happy. It is said that learning to be, learning to do, learning to conquer, and learning to live together. So it is this living together which I appreciate most. Be it the principal, be it the people, the teachers, the senior teachers, like I have seen Jaya Mehra putting in several efforts to make this school a great successful school. The other teachers also, you may say that I have only mentioned Jaya Mehra because in spite of her age, she is still very active and she is doing her best to see to it that all the children do well. If you look at her face sometimes is very stern. And if you see her face when the students achieve distinction, then I can say that her face is gleaming. So this is what I appreciate of all the teachers. I just gave you an example of Jaya Mehra, but all the teachers are the same. They are doing extremely well. Coming from Maharashtra and being very proud of the mother tongue, that is Marathi, I am very happy that in Marathi, children have scored 99% marks, 99 out of 100. I never got so many marks in any of the exams, and that is why I feel very happy, I feel very proud, and I have to accept that our children have done us very proud. So, all the best to the children, their parents, their grandparents. I specially mention grandparents because the values, the culture comes from the grandparents, and the grandparents are also very important in your life. So please see to it that you not only respect your parents but also your grandparents, and maybe some of you may be very lucky to have great grandparents also, because they have really put in all efforts to see to it that you function very well. Since Dr. Arnavas shared a small story with you, I also should not lag behind by not sharing any story with you. The story is of the newer generation of technology, and what do children feel about technology. Now, it is because of the efforts of our own parent, the school has now started the process of technology transfer, and that is why, in spite of not coming physically to the school and not having the various lessons in the school premises, we are able to function very well. And that is why today, to appreciate your efforts, to congratulate you, also we are using virtual. So it is the virtual reality which is also very important. But look at the child who was about 5 years old, and every day her father used to come home and she used to say, Papa, tell me a story. Every day, new story to be created. Papa was really flustered, but he was very intelligent. He was working in one of the gramophone companies, and the oldest gramophone company, his master's voice. So he decided that I will record the stories and give it to her as a gift on her birthday. So he recorded the stories, he purchased a gramophone, brought the gramophone, and gave it to her on her birthday. Next day, when he came home, Melinda, the child's name, she embraced him and said, Papa, tell me a story. So Papa said, Dear, yesterday on your birthday, I gave you a gift gramophone and a record. Did you not pull on the record, and did you not listen to the stories which I have put in the recorded stories? She said, Yes, Papa, I did that. But what I lacked was, how do I put my head on the lap of the gramophone and the gramophone will pat me on the back? Can it be done? So this is what is the difference between technology and the personal efforts. So as soon as the lockdown is over, I will certainly come to the school and tell Arnavas, at least a few of them, at least the students who have achieved excellence, that is 99% marks, 98% marks, call them and I wish to bless them personally. It is my earnest desire to see to it that the ICSE school progresses and every year we have better and better results. Just now also we have excellent results. We have to be very proud of our students, their parents, their grandparents, particularly the teachers and of course the leader of the school, that is Dr. Arnavas Bhagat. Believe me when I say so, in spite of all the difficulties that she had at home, at personal level, she has not moved out at all and taken away things from her commitment, that is her school. I think school is her first priority. She has taken the school as a home only. So, whatever time she spends at home, she spends more time in the school. This is what I feel. Arnavas, am I right by saying so? If so, give a smile because I will be able to see you with a smile and continue to put in efforts like this. Continue to give inspiration to your teachers continue to give inspiration to your students. And with this, I must say in my mother tongue that today we have entered the month of Shravan. It is said in a song, Nasara, 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 Udasa Nazara, Shravana, Shravana. Because it is the music which is very important. Otherwise, the song can be said in only words. But if you give a music to the song, then it touches your heart, and secondly, encourages your mind also. It is said that empires of tomorrow will be empires of mind. So keep your mind very cool. Don't fight with each other ever. Continue to respect your parents. Continue to respect your teachers. And the most important is that always come back home to your not only home but to the school also. Consider that this homecoming will be always giving joy to all of us. So all the best, and that's why again I end up in my mother tongue saying that तुमचं यश निर्विवाद माझे तुम्हाला आशीर्वाद. It is the blessings which are very important. And Ashirwad of seniors which come from the heart, not only from the brain but from the heart, is very important. Ultimately, education doesn't come from the brain, it comes from the heart and limbs. So, continue to put in efforts, be very successful in all your endeavors. मंजिलें मिले ये तो बात अच्छी है, लेकिन कोशिश न करे ये तो गलत बात है. So कोशिश करो, कोशिश करो and achieve excellence in any form that you go in. Whether you go in for arts, you go in for commerce, you go in for science, you go in for engineering, whichever profession you go, achieve excellence and with a cool mind. Thank you very much, Arnavas, for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to talk to you, to appreciate the efforts of your teachers. And in particular, what I liked most was the video which was made. An excellent video, an excellent exposition of what you have achieved and what your teachers have achieved. And let me not forget the employees, that is the clerical level staff and the other staff who have put in tremendous efforts to keep the school clean. It is the cleanliness which is very important. So I appreciate the efforts of everybody and I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of appreciation.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing innumerable opportunities to succeed in this wonderful institution and sharing your time, valuable time with us. I'm sure your words have made significant impact on many of us today. Thank you once again. Now I request Ms. Kalyani Ranade and Ms. Shishti Wagle, both from grade 10, to take over to interview some of the toppers of our school. So over to you, Kalyani and Shishti.
Good morning, everyone. I am Kalyani Ranade, and I would like to call upon Sharman and ask him a few questions.
Hi, Kalyan.
Hi, Sharman. You are a school topper. How did you juggle your hobbies and co-curricular activities with your studies?
So basically, I feel that the most important thing which football taught me was to always remain focused. I think being focused is very important in order to excel. For example, if you are sitting in the examination hall, you cannot think about the goal which you scored yesterday. Similarly, if you are warming up before match, you can't think about the pending assignments in school. So I think that being focused helped me to juggle both my academics and my co-curricular activities.
We always remember the teachers who were hard on us the most. In hindsight, have these teachers been pivotal to your success?
Yes, I definitely think that the teachers were an extremely important part of my success. Throughout the year, I felt that the teachers were hard on us for no apparent reason. But now I realize that without them reproaching me, I would not have achieved the marks that I got. So I think that the teachers were definitely an invaluable contribution towards my success.
What is an unconventional piece of advice that you would give the students?
So I feel that whenever someone mentions the 10th grade or the board examinations, there's suddenly an air of nervousness and tension. I would just like to advise the students to take part in all the inter-house events, the functions, and the parties wholeheartedly. This may sound weird to most of you right now, but when you sit in the examination hall looking at the board question paper, you'll realize that it's one of the easiest exams you've given. So I would just like to advise the students to have fun and enjoy their last year in school. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharmat, for your wonderful advice. I now hand over the mic to Shrishti.
Thank you, Kalyani. I would now like to call upon Aditi so I can ask her a few questions.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Hi, Aditi. So, my
Hi.
first question to you is, failures are a part of life. What is the most important thing that you have learned from facing one in school?
Failures are tough as they hurt and leave us rejected. I experienced this after my first film when I got less marks than what I expected. It took a while for me to bounce back, but I could do so because of the ample support from my parents and teachers. What I learned through this is that asking for help during these times can help in overcoming setbacks. Because of this, I did better in my second prelim, and the encouragement of my teachers during the study holidays also made me better equipped for the boards.
My second question, you joined school just 3 years ago. How would you describe your journey to the top of success?
I joined Pilot Truck in my eighth grade. It was a really big change for me. New city, new school, and new friends. But in just a matter of days, I was comfortable in the school and among my classmates and teachers. The warm and encouraging students and teachers made this transition really smooth for me. And very soon, Pilot Truck was my school. The guidance of the teachers was also really good. Throughout my years here, they encouraged me to work hard. They stressed on regular work and consistent practice. They gave us tips on how to answer the questions. They encouraged us to solve previous year's papers and submit them for correction during the study holidays. They also made us note down important points and gave us details and keywords that the examiner would be looking for in the answer. The guidance and support of my parents and teachers proved invaluable during my preparation for the boards. Their belief in me motivated me to work harder. I am really proud to have been a part of Pilot Truck and I will always cherish my time here. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi. I would now like to hand over the mic to Kalyani.
Thank you, Shrishti. I now call upon Atharva to answer a few questions.
Hello everyone.
Hi, Atharva. How did the environment in class affect your performance throughout the year? And how did your teachers help you?
In class, I often found that there were many distractions. However, I tried to avoid losing focus as much as possible. I found that being concentrated and alert in class and listening to my teachers carefully really helped me in the long run. In addition to studying well, paying attention in the class is very important to achieve good results, as teachers often give important notes during class. Throughout the year, our teachers took great efforts to guide us for our exams. They were stern, but at the same time kind, and made sure that I understood every concept thoroughly. They were always there to guide me and to solve my previous year's board papers. They also instilled values like self discipline and hard work and educated all of us on how to become good, respectable citizens in the future. They told us that the key to succeeding in the board exam was to study diligently, carefully follow the instructions, and above all, to remain focused and dedicated till the very end. Their constant, unwavering support went a long way in helping me and my classmates get good results in our exams.
You were quite consistent as a topper in school. Did you help your classmates when you had free time? If so, how?
Yes, I always tried to help my friends and classmates whenever I could do so. I would often help them in their homework. I would help them understand any concept or sum which they were unable to grasp. My friends would often ask me to help out with the project work or revision tests, and I would always be happy to oblige. My friends and I would always be ready to help each other out in times of need so that each one of us would do well in the exams.
Thank you for sharing, Atharva. I now hand over the mic to Shrishti.
Thank you, Kalyani. I would now like to call upon Pranjali to answer a few questions.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Pranjali. It is said that the children are clay, the teachers are potters, and the school is a potter's wheel. How true is this statement, and how has the school helped to mold you overall?
So, right from my primary classes, my teachers have always believed in me, which enabled me to gain confidence. They encouraged me to take part in competitions and enjoy the process rather than just being focused on the results. Conducting mass assemblies and doing group projects developed my leadership skills and taught me the virtue of teamwork. Principal Madam has been my role model in terms of public behavior. My teachers, my family, and my friends have greatly influenced me, molded my personality, and it is due to them I think that I could achieve this success.
My last question for you. What is one lifelong lesson you will take from school and your teachers?
It would be that we must never give up. So I was weak in English language and geography, but I trusted my teachers and did not take any tuitions, rather, not for any subject. I followed their instructions and improved myself gradually. They solved the slightest of my doubts, were very approachable, and corrected the many papers I gave them towards the end as fast as they could. I'm very grateful to them for this. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Pranjali. I now hand over the mic to Kalyani.
Shrishti. I now call Maitreya to share some of his experiences.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Maitreya. You have achieved 100 upon 100 in maths and social studies. Did you ever have trouble focusing on your studies? If so, what advice would you give someone who is facing the same problem?
Yes, I have had trouble focusing on my studies. While studying mathematics, I used to listen to songs and study, and while studying other subjects, I used to lie on the bed and study, eventually falling asleep and losing focus. For someone facing similar problems, I'll tell them three things. First, to do not be lazy, then only to do one thing at a time, and to get enough sleep.
What was the support you got from your teachers in academics and otherwise?
The teachers were always there for us. They never said a no to us even for the silliest of our doubts. They were really like candles who burned themselves down to give light to others. I initially used to hate subjects like languages and social studies, but it was only because of the constant support and encouragement that I got from them that I slowly started liking the subjects. Outside of the book, the teachers gave us many life lessons, inspired us to be neat and clean. Some teachers were more of friends to us than they were our teachers, and they also prepared us for to face the real world once we left the school.
What are some fond memories of PTV that you will cherish forever?
Yeah, I have lots of fond memories of PTV and I will cherish them all forever. I had a sleeping problem in school. Wherever I used to sit, I just used to go to sleep. Jamis used to call me a hippopotamus for continuously yawning in class. I have been even thrown chalks at by Rakesh sir for this problem. Even my mother has been called in school by Ramya miss. Even my mother didn't know the problem. Well, the real reason was that I used to stay up playing video games till 1 a.m. and sometimes even till 3 a.m. in the night.
Thank you, Maitreya. I'm sure most of us can relate. I now hand over the mic to Shrishti.
Thank you, Kalyani. I would now like to call upon our last student, Abha.
Hello.
Hi, Abha. What practical steps did you take to achieve your great success?
Firstly, right from the time the term started, I had one aim in mind to complete the entire syllabus till Diwali, barring one or two chapters, maybe. By and large, I could achieve that. And the next step was to write papers, lots of them. So initially, I started writing them like an open book test. And as I gained confidence, I started writing them like real exams, like setting the timer and all. This helped a lot. And after the papers were checked by the teachers, I would review them and note down all the mistakes I had made and pay special attention to them and the next time during revision so I don't repeat them again. Also, a very important thing is that I didn't bore myself too much by studying. I continued my hobbies, exercised well, meditated a lot, slept well, ate good food, and just didn't stress myself too much. And also, after each of the board exams ended, I did not analyze the paper. I did not uh, analyze whether the paper was easy or hard. I just let it be and concentrated on the next one.
Your success is, to a large extent, tied to the efforts and support of the school teachers. How true is this?
Um, it is very true. One important thing is that I knew that during classes, the teachers always tell us subtle hints or very minute details about how to write papers meticulously. So I paid full attention when they were teaching, and also they were always there to answer my queries, even if they were very silly. So they supported me and they trusted me, and that trust, the assurance that I can be one of the toppers if I studied hard, greatly increased my confidence. Um, and I'm also grateful to them for guiding me and other students as well. Initially, when I first saw the syllabus, my first thought was whether I will be able to complete all of this in 1 year. But then the systematic explanations given by the teachers that made it a piece of cake for me.
And my last question, what are some fond memories of PTV that you will cherish forever?
Obviously, the fond memories which I will cherish forever are the memories made by me and my friends together in PTV. All the joking, laughing, and whispered conversations during classes, all the free periods, and all the silly games which we played, like pen fights and book crickets. I will miss all those. Um, Actually, the thing is that I cannot list out just a few memories which I will remember because, frankly, all of them are very much liked. The institution, the teachers, principal ma'am. I will miss all of them, and obviously my friends too.
Thank you, Abha. I wish you the best. And that ends the interview. I hand the mic over to Ramya Miss.
Thank you, students, for sharing your experiences with us. Ms. Kalyani and Ms. Shishti, I'm sure you, as well as the other students who are preparing for the board exams, have taken in the advice shared by your seniors. Thank you once again. Today, we also have a few parents who have taken out some time to share their thoughts and anxieties of handling a teenager at home and the support they received from school. So let us hear them out.
Good morning, respected honorees, Principal Madam, our dear teacher, everyone present on this platform. 10 July 3 p.m. was a momentous occasion in the history of this PTV institution, which is known for imparting values and giving consistent results. 100% results with all distinctions. These accolades have not come to them very easily. It's the result of determination, dedication, and perseverance of our dear children, genuine and tireless efforts of the entire staff under close monitoring of our principal ma'am. They not only supported them academically, but emotionally also, just like a parent would do. I would sincerely request parents that though you are very busy with your own life, do give regular time to your students. Find out their areas of weaknesses, strengths, share them with your teachers. They will be more than happy to make them a better person. One more thing I would like to share with you is that my son got an opportunity to remain as a writer for one of the senior students. So he was well acquainted with the exam atmosphere. So and so he could give the exams more confidently. So I would advise that more and more students should become writer for their seniors, which is benefited to both of them. I'm sure that next batches of PTV will bring laurels to this glorious institution. This school has given them so much that when they will become successful ahead in life, they'll be proudly saying that we are alumni of PTV ICSE, which has taught us to remain humble after getting success and work on failures and weaknesses very effectively. Wish you the best today and forever. Thank you.
I am Mrs. Manju Lathuria, mother of Mehak and Rishabh Lathuria. I am very happy कि मेरे बच्चे इस स्कूल से पढ़कर पास हुए हैं। मैं प्रिंसिपल मैम, ट्रस्टीज और सभी टीचर्स की शुक्रगुजार हूँ, क्योंकि जो एक बच्चे को स्कूल से चाहिए वो सबको स्कूल से मिला, जैसे कि एनकरेजमेंट, मोटिवेशन, गाइडेंस, सपोर्ट, एवरीथिंग। पढ़ाई में कमजोर बच्चों को भी उन्होंने 1-to-1 लेकर आगे बढ़ाया, उनके पीछे मेहनत की और उनको और उनके पेरेंट्स को कभी भी डिमोटिवेट नहीं होने दिया। इस स्कूल से हमारे बच्चों का बेस बहुत अच्छा बना है, जैसे कि पढ़ाई में, डिसिप्लिन में, स्पोर्ट्स में, एक्स्ट्रा एक्टिविटीज में, हर चीज, हर ग्राउंड में। आज हमारी स्कूल का रिजल्ट बहुत अच्छा है, वो सिर्फ प्रिंसिपल और टीचर्स की हार्ड वर्किंग की वजह से है, जिसका कि हम दिल से गर्व करते हैं। मैं 2 साल से इस स्कूल की पीटीए मेंबर हूँ और प्रिंसिपल मैम ने हर प्रॉब्लम को बहुत अच्छे से सॉल्व किया। हमें बहुत अच्छे से गाइडेंस मिला है उनसे। बच्चे आज भी ग्राउंड को नहीं भूल पाते हैं। स्पोर्ट्स में उनको इतनी ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट आ गई है, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ पीटी सर। किसी भी इवेंट को, प्रोग्राम को प्रिंसिपल मैम ने और टीचर्स ने पूरे सपोर्ट और गाइडेंस से ग्रैंड बनाया, जैसे कि टीचर्स डे, क्रिसमस पार्टी, दिवाली पार्टी, गरबा, इन सबको उन्होंने हर एक्टिविटी में पार्ट लेके ग्रैंड बनाया। इन सब में टीचर्स, नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ, प्रिंसिपल मैम, ट्रस्टीज, स्कूल, पेरेंट्स, स्टूडेंट्स, सबका बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट है। थैंक यू वंस अगेन। थैंक यू टू ऑल। थैंक यू।
Hello all, warm wishes to all of you. This is Salil Maitre, Samar's father. Today is the most awaited day for all of us. I congratulate management of Palitlet Vidyalaya Association, Principal Dr. Arnaz Bhagat, entire teaching staff, our young achievers and their parents for such a fabulous Standard 10 ICSE board exam results. I must appreciate the efforts invested by all the teachers in our kids, ensuring that our kids are giving their best of this performance in board exams. And today all of us are witnessing that. So thank you so much, teachers. Somewhere at the start of the year, expressed that he didn't want to go for coaching classes and just wanted to follow the same pattern what he had followed earlier. We were very convinced with his decisions because his earlier results were very good. So we supported his decision, and his school equally supported his decision, and he just focused on what school imparted to these students, and he kept enough time for self-studies. So these two things, the combination of these two worked very well, and Samar could secure good marks. So thank you, school, for that. Also, throughout the years, what school encouraged, that's about the co-curricular activities. We supported as well. So Samar could participate in many co-curricular activities throughout the years. And I believe those co-curricular activities helped him as stress busters during the entire year when he was focusing on his studies as well. So that's important. That's what we observed. So, looking at these two things about the academics and the co-curricular activities, I'm really glad and want to express my sincere thanks to school to paying attention of students' overall personality development. It's not only about the academics, it's about the co-curricular activities also. Ensuring that students are participating into that, be it in the school or intra-school, so that when our students will be stepping out of the school, so their personality development will be such that they will be standing bold, confident, and competent to face the world outside there. So that is very important, and I appreciate that such efforts are being taken at school as well. So thank you so much, school. With that, I would like to give all the best to students as they will be very soon be joining junior college, heading towards 12th, deciding upon their respective streams and heading toward their ultimate goal of career. So all the best, students. Wish you good luck. Thank you.
Good morning and warm regards to everyone present in this meeting. Though my son Aryan has scored pretty good marks in 10th board exam, but I am a bit nervous today. Nervous because this is the first time I am speaking in such a forum. Happy and feeling proud as my son, despite having several issues, several problems, has scored good percentage in 10th exam. I am very grateful and grateful to wonderful institution like Parle Vidyalaya, its teachers, principal, trustees, and all other staffs running the school successfully for last 10 decades. Yes, PTV Association has completed 100 years this year, and I am very glad that not only my son, but even I have passed out from such a nice institute. Aryan had dengue in the month of September. After this, he took more than 2 months to completely recover. During this time, he also had some psychological problems. Year before that, we came to know that he is suffering from ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. In all these times, school teachers, staffs, everyone made Aryan comfortable at school. During this last few months of his school, Aryan used to feel a bit dizzy and uncomfortable. We used to approach teachers, principals during this time quite often, and we have been always given confidence and support that we required that time, during that crucial time. We in fact have thought that we will postpone Aryan's exam as well. But every time, principal as well as teachers has given us confidence that no matter, Aryan will score good. Aryan today looks more matured and confident to face the world. Besides gaining knowledge, he has also developed wisdom to use the knowledge. At the end, I would like to thank entire PTV management, principal, teacher, and staffs once again. Thanks.
Namaste. I am Pranjali Pilankar, guardian. In these days of anxiety, concerns, and challenges to the parents and students for education, I feel your school is well equipped and proactive in making the student education with ease. Let us elaborate my statement with my own experience as below. I have taken 4 pillars to elaborate. First, the directors or the advisors. In one of the open house, I learned that the director or the advisor is taking interest in increasing the score of English along with the English teacher, which is a tough subject. Second, the principal. 5 years back, I attended the general body meeting in the school, and in speaking to the audience, the principal narrated, "We are accountable for the education of the children." This was rare because in standard open house, I experienced that the teacher used to counsel the student and the parents for the improvement of the child. But here, the principal is taking the ownership of the child, which was unique. Third, the teachers in all the open houses, the impact, the body language, the tone, and the confidence with which the class teacher and other teacher express the subject detail and child analysis convinced me that my child is in the best hands. And this teacher's teaching is sufficient to bring best out of my child. And the teachers prevail. Lastly, the students. In the school, every student is a part of a culture, educated but grounded family. And so, the student gets the basic values by default. In school, the student percolates this basic value among his peer group, and thus the ethical and moral development takes place. I hope you are all with me. Thank you.
Thank you, parents, for instilling this confidence in this institution, and this surely keep us going. And thank you, Ms. Arunima, for compiling this wonderful video. The expert in anything was once a beginner. True indeed. We have a few teachers who are here to share their experiences of nurturing these children from the time they had begun their journey in this institution till date. I call upon Mrs. Sangeeta Vishwakarma, a senior Hindi teacher in the primary section, to share her memories.
Good morning, respected trustees, principal madam, supervisor madam, teachers, and all my dear students. A very warm welcome to one and all who are present here. I, Mrs. Sangeeta Vishwakarma, your primary and secondary Hindi teacher, have been teaching for about 12 years in these institutions. ऐसा लगता है जैसे कल ही की बात है। आपने विद्यालय में प्रवेश किया और आज अपने नए कीर्तिमानों को स्थापित कर विद्यालय को गौरवान्वित कर विद्यालय से निकल जाएंगे। आज इस अवसर पर न जाने कितनी ही यादें तरोताजा हो रही हैं। मेरे कक्षा में प्रवेश करते ही शोर मचाना, मिस आपने डिबेट के लिए प्रॉमिस किया था, वी आर रेडी। कभी डिबेट तो कभी ड्रामा, और चिट्स के गेम के माध्यम से तो आपने ग्रामर हंसते हंसते ही सीख लिया था। I was amazed to see you all readiness for extra co-curricular activities. शर्मत, जो हमेशा इस कोशिश में लगा रहता था कि संगीता मिस की नजर में उसकी इमेज हमेशा अच्छी होनी चाहिए। आभा, जिसकी आवाज सुनने के लिए तो मेरे कान तरस गए थे, लेकिन देखिए आज किस कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ वो अपनी बात सबके सामने रख रही थी। यशोधन, I have always enjoyed your answering your witty questions, which were always out of the box questions. Atharva Mehendle, a very disciplined, behaved child. Swarnima, a girl who used to hesitate to speak in Hindi. She surprised me with her melodious voice on Hindi song in last year's party. List बहुत लंबी है, किसका नाम लिया जाए, किसका न लिया जाए, यह कहना मुश्किल है. But surely I am going to miss you all, my dear students. इतना जरूर कहूंगी कि आप सभी के साथ जो मीठी यादें हमने बांटी है, उसे भूल पाना बहुत मुश्किल है. जीवन की हर चुनौती का सामना आप डट कर कीजिएगा, और उसके लिए एक जो बात मेरी कही हुई आप हमेशा याद रखें तो आपके लिए अच्छा होगा, आपके जीवन में प्रगति आएगी और कभी हिम्मत नहीं हारेंगे। तो इन 2 वाक्यों के साथ मैं अपने वक्तव्य को विराम देती हूँ। खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना, खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है। Thank you everyone. Thank you dear students.
Thank you, Mrs. Sangeeta. Now I call upon Mrs. Rovina Fernandez, a senior mathematics teacher, secondary section, to share her experiences, some difficult, some exciting, and some eye-opening moments.
Good day to one and all. Today, as I witness this felicitation assembly, I remember the day when these students had just entered into the secondary section. Bit nervous, little bit worried as how the secondary education and the teachers going to be. Frankly speaking, it was not an easy batch to be handled. Many students had the tremendous passion for the school ground. They loved the school ground rather than the classroom teaching. Few had a tremendous passion for the dance and drama. Some were silent learners. Some were outspoken. Few would debate and argue with us at every small little pointers. Honestly, training these children was not a piece of cake. But it is rightly said, the only person who's educated is the one who has learned how to learn and adapt to the changes. Yes, over the period of time, as the teaching learning process effectively went on with lots and lots of co-curricular activities, we teachers have observed the tremendous growth and development in the personality of these students. Initially, they were worried. What if I go wrong during the elocution competition? What if I forget my dialogue during the drama competition? What if I pronounce a word incorrectly during the presentation? No, now the scenario was different. They wanted to be always in the forefront, take part in various activities. I remember the incident when they were in grade 8th and we had to do the selection for the prefectural body because for grade 8th we had the investiture ceremony. So we just announced in the class and we got so many nominations. So many students were standing to for the various posts, head boy, head girl, sports captain, house captain, and we had tough time doing the selection for the best candidate. The zeal and the enthusiasm in these children did not fade away as they were in grade 10th also. I remember the incident, we received the brochure for the inter-school competition. It was a very grand inter-school competition. So we teachers were discussing, rather debating in the staff room, that how to go and approach the grade 10th for the same. Then our principal ma'am came in and she just told me, Rubina, just have a word with them. Let's see. I went to the class and I did the announcement. I was shocked and surprised. There were so many students who came up running, asking for minute details. Teacher, what about the selection? Which events are there? Which participant? Which rules? What are the rules? How do we go ahead? We were so very happy that even though 10th standard curriculum between their projects, assignments, class tests, they were all ready for the inter-school competition. Even within the school, be it any presentation, mass assembly, special day assembly, they were always there. Teachers' Day celebration, dance, drama, speech. Besides their busy schedule, they were always ready to participate in the school competition and not only in the school, in various inter-school competition, get lots and lots of prizes. And yes, thus proudly announced to the world that yes, I am the student who belongs to Palla Tilak Vidyalaya ICSE. Proud and privileged to be part of this institution, and so are you. I remember one more incident, the last incident which I'd love to share with you all. We had to go for a SUPW trip to an old age home, and we had chalked out a very nice program and the function for the same. So these children came up to me and told me, teacher, what if we buy the gifts for these people? Keeping in mind the age criteria. I was so happy. Some children came and told me, teacher, let's prepare the first aid box. They may require at the hour of the need. Some carried the saplings to be planted in the premises of the old age home. We were so very happy. With the joy and lots of happiness and lots of expectation, we entered into the premises of the old age home. All was fine, all was well. But many a times it said, Houston, Houston, you have a problem. And the reality was shocking. None of the old age people wanted to be in the hall for the stage function. They didn't wanted to interact with us. Maybe they were scared. Maybe they were worried that how these young children are going to interact with us. But our children never gave up. They had decided that yes, today we are going to make a difference in this people's life and bring some positivity in their daily schedule. So these children went to each and every person's room, had a dialogue with them, made the very much positive approach. But while having the dialogue, these children were very, very particular that they don't touch upon any negative criterias of these old people. And my dear people, you will be shocked and surprised to hear that the entire hall was full. We had the lovely function, the wonderful memory in our mind and heart and soul to remember forever and ever. The story doesn't end over here. After the whole day's function and the program, we were about to get inside the bus. Many old people were standing near the bus, having tears in their eyes, hoping that I wish this very children would be mine own. So today I'm very proud that we teachers and this institute have not only trained them just in the intelligent level, but of course we have trained them for the intelligent emotional quotient also, that how to deal with various criterias and people around the society. So my dear children, now from the pool you are traveling to the ocean, so we wish you all the best. We'll surely miss you all, and thanks to one and all for listening to me.
Thank you, Ms. Rovina. Unforgettable memories, innumerable experiences have been shared today by our teachers, parents, and students to surely make this day a memorable one. Lastly, I call upon Mrs. Usha Nair, our secondary supervisor, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good morning to one and all who has joined us in this online event. On behalf of the principal, Dr. Mrs. Arnavaz Bhagat, and the entire staff of Parle Tilak Vidyalaya ICSC, I take this opportunity to thank each and every one who has been a part of today's program. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Mrs. Snehalata Deshmukh, who have joined us today in this event and graced the occasion. I thank her for her blessings and sharing her pearls of wisdom. My heartfelt gratitude to all the members of the Board of Directors for their blessings and constant support that gives us immense confidence to take on new challenges in day-to-day activities and the long-run activities. My deep sense of appreciation also goes to our principal, Dr. Mrs. Arnavaz Bhagat. She is the guiding light, motivating and leading us with an example. She inspires all of us in school with her dedication and commitment. I thank each and every teacher here today, may it be the primary, secondary, co-curricular activity teachers, or any of the staff members of the school for their diligence and selfless work. I thank you all wholeheartedly for molding and nurturing our children to become responsible citizens, to face the challenges of the world with confidence and zeal. And to my students, you are stepping into another phase of your life. Remember that no dreams can be realized unless you put in your persistent and continue to do your hard work. Remember the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. If you want to shine like the sun, then first you burn like the sun. We wish you all the best in your future, and may God bless you with success. good health, prosperity, and happiness. We will be proud to see you grow into successful citizens and be an inspiration to the coming generation. Our sincere thanks to the parents. Yes, for to our parents who have been with us wholeheartedly, trusted us, and supported us in all the endeavors of the school. And thank you, parents, for sharing your views today with us. I once again thank each and everyone who has been in this virtual event today. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Usha ma'am, for summing up this wonderful event, wonderful ceremony. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. So, children, fly into this world with your beautiful and colorful wings and claim this world as yours. Wish each one of you great success in life. Thank you and goodbye.